Hello everybody, this is a Lamley unboxing. Hot Wheels International N case. Finally got the N case. You know where it came from. Let that sit for a minute. Go and visit if you haven't. Go and visit if you have and pick up what you want. Great way to get these cases is through A&J Toys. Also Matchbox, also Premium. Just grab a case. It is a great way to go. Always thankful for Ken. Always tell him to send me the cases too that maybe have been through a little bit. That one appears to have been through a little bit, but let's get to it. That's how we like it. Well, we don't like it, but better me getting these and unboxing these. You don't care what the condition is. You just want to know what's inside. So that's what we're going to do. There we go. Open this one up. Followed a little bit of the unboxings, but I like to forget. I always tell you that. So let's get, oh yeah, I forgot. And we're already getting going. We've got the Silverado EV RST in kind of a burnt orange. We have the Ford Model A Custom Personalize 31. So the 31 Ford Model A Custom, that's the recolor of Craig's car. Saw that in the last case. And the Skull Shaker. You always look at models like that and wonder if they're the treasure hunt. They are not. That's nice. Always enjoy some shakers. Okay, now there's your trio right there. There's the automatic B case. This is a, no, grade a B. We got to grade this case, obviously. I mean, look at that. Jaguar XJC V12 Coupe. We saw this. This will be a Zamac, by the way, if you didn't know that. I don't know if you do, but it will be a Zamac. You'll see that in some sneak peek video I'll do. Andres gave me some models. Andres, the graphic designer for Hot Wheels, gave me some models to do a sneak peek on, and we'll get to that a little bit later. Super Treasure Hunts, everything else are in there for 26, but that is a fabulous model. Very excited for that, and very excited to open it up. It's all modified up. I'm sure Fraser did this one. That is a highlight, as is the Gordon Murray Automotive T33. That's a fabulous model. Recolor in that one in a teal color, right? I can't remember if that's the second or third color. And then this will be the must-have of this case. I think we're Ferrari-less in this case. This will be the must-have, is the Porsche 911 Turbo Cabriolet in maroon with perfect wheels and a pink interior. I absolutely adore this model. We saw this in April at the Hot Wheels convention. It was a hit. It is, I mean, instant star, right? All right, the Peugeot 9X8 hypercar we've already seen, and it's great. Gone Mad, that's new for 2025. We'll put that in the highlight pile. That's an interesting model. Doesn't say who designed that. And then the Big Air Bel Air, that's cool. So highlights we're off to a good start so far. There is your Honda Civic Custom. That was the Super in the last case. Amaru GTC and the Ain't Fair. That looks really cool. Love the deco on that. I wonder who did that. Yeah, that's really nice. Ford GT and Borla deco. I think that's a recolor. Wasn't it white to start? So it looks good in black. Highlight pile it goes. Pontiac Firebird we've seen, and the Power Rocket. Oh, hi, Cone Shaker. Cone Shaker is back. It hits the highlight pile for sure. Now it's green, was orange. Love the design. There it goes. Formula E Gen 3, that's nice in black and orange. And the later Crater. Koenigsegg Jesko. Oh look, a Batmobile. And it's a boat. Twin Dorado. If you know, you know. Honda Civic Type R recolor in blue. That looks cool. I think there's also going to be a store exclusive on that one. Kroger. Jaguar MK1 also looks good in the Triumph Tiger 100. This goes in the highlight pile because Honda Civics always go in the highlight pile when they're new into a case. There's another Jag. There's the Super Twin Mill, and there's the Dragon Wagon. The Super Twin Mill, have we seen this color yet? I feel like we have, but I could be wrong. Maybe that was a sneak peek. I don't know, but it's great. It's great. Okay. Mazda 787B, we saw that in the last case. Mercedes 500E, Mercedes-Benz 500E, we saw that in the last case. Love them both, but they were in the last case. This one was not. The Feline Lucky, already tons and tons of talk about this one. Brian's design, when you roll it, the paw moves like the actual little kitty. And Actually, I was with Brian, when I'm filming this, I was with Brian yesterday. I was in LA. Got to have breakfast with Brian and Andres and Ron Wong, 3 Hot Wheels superstars. Had a nice chat, talked about some good models, saw some cool stuff that I can't talk about yet. And Brian actually signed one of these for me, so I'm very happy to have that. So that means I can open up this one, and we'll do that eventually. BMW 2002, that is a recolor. Looks good in blue. We'll put that in the pile. Datsun 240Z in pink. I think that was in the last case, and so was the Ford F-150 Lightning. But Beamer goes in there. Another Jag. That's nice. Oops. Another Jag, another Feline Lucky, so it's nice to have both of those. And the custom 56 Ford truck. And am I correct in assuming this is this the treasure hunt? No, it's not the treasure hunt. Was there another one that was? It was, but this one is kind of set to release. You know, these come early when we get them, but it's supposed to be on the pegs come October is kind of the idea, the timing on this case, in particular the end case. And so that is so cool with those wheels. And into the highlight pile it goes. Let's keep on going. Hoping to see another one of those Porsches, because I know that's the star of the show. Land Lowrider, Rapid Pulse, and the Hodo Roto looks cool in white. That's cool. Dig that. When you see a good design, you just see a good design. Another Honda. There's the Dodge Charger Hellcat. If it were Spectraflame red, I don't know if it would be pink, but Spectraflame color with Real Riders, it would be the Super Treasure Hunt. So we'll put that in the pile. I don't have this Super yet. I will get it for the Lamley Awards eventually, but right now there's the basic and the Roger Dodger 2.0. Amaru GTC, limited grip, looking cool. Layton Racing, and Peugeot 9x8 Hypercar once again. Quick Bite, that's not the treasure hunt. Did I miss the treasure hunt? Maybe I did. Pagani Utopia and the Ford Model A. If I missed the treasure hunt, you guys will definitely let me know. Mazda 95 Mazda RX-7 Drift, that looks cool in red. Pixel Shaker, that looks good as a Pixel Shaker, and the key swap, those are cool. That looks nice. That's in the highlight pile. It's starting to get to be a big pile, and there we go. We got a second one. Wanted to see that Datsun 240Z, another Porsche 911 Turbo Cabriolet, and the Cadillac Project GTP Hypercar, also from the last case. So happy to see 2 Porsches. Happy to see 2 Mercedes, Pontiac Firebird, and there's that Nissan Skyline recolor that doesn't look like the Nissan Skyline recolor. Twin Dorado, Volvo 240 Drift, that looks cool. It's such a great casting. So we get 2, well, we get the Jag, and then we get the Volvo Drift and another Gone Mad. So the Volvo Drift we'll put in the pile. There we go. I think it's a highlight. Hope you guys do too. Crate Racer, Honda VFR 750R, the RC30, and the Mad Fast. Another Mazda, another Skyline, another key swap. So we're getting the good stuff. We're getting doubles of that. That's very nice to see. Austin Minivan, Koenigsegg Jesko, and the Hypercar again. And we finish off with another repeat. Pagani Utopia, Ford F-150 SVT Lightning, and the Big Air Bel Air. Let's talk about this case. I don't think, maybe the regular treasure hunt was in here. I'm kind of roughly looking, and I could have it wrong. I'm just kind of like pulling these. Oh, I found it. It was sitting in the pile. There it is, right there. It's the Triumph Tiger. There it is. Saw it right there as I was looking through. So there is the regular treasure hunt. Okay, so let's start with that. All right, if we're grading the regular and the super, not keen on the motorcycles. They're fine. Some people love them. I'm not good, but it's a nice and a great choice for regular treasure hunt. Definitely don't want it to be a super. That's my view. So it's a decent regular, and regulars I don't make or break a case in my view. They can be either just something that someone gets to find or something cool. They're never bad because they're just a regular treasure hunt. So you put that in there. Super is fine. It's an okay. I mean, it's a nice. This regular in pink is nice. I'm going to call it boring, but so I would give that a C in terms of super treasure hunts. But we've got a lot of good stuff. So we got that model. We got this model. I'm just talking about like good stuff and good colors. I'll keep the new models off to the side for a second. Those are cool. Like BMW is nice. Borla, Honda Civic, all nice. This is a cool, like, unlicensed recolor. Okay, so the two new models, you have a superstar and a very unique model. That's a nice balance. So A in the new model department, recolors, also nice. And then, you know, a couple of really nice. And then this is, I think, in terms of the unlicensed stuff, that's and kind of licensed, that's a superstar as well. Just a superstar model for, I mean, this in the Cone Shaker might make it into the Lamley Awards 64 car tournament. They're that good. And I think they've gotten that much attention. And then the Gone Mad. Oh, and the phone, too. Cone Shaker, the phone, and the cat. I don't know. They all are good. B plus for sure. I could be talked to an A minus, but I think the super and the super, I don't talk about the reg. The super pulls it down a little bit. So I'm going B plus. This would be one more superstar new model and a better super. It's an easy A, but I'm going B plus. What do you guys think? You guys tell me what you think. Thanks, everybody. Decent case. I'm trying to think when I open the Mattel one, trying to think where the car show goes. Might go somewhere in this direction. I'll think about it. All right, thanks everybody. Thanks A&J Toys. Bye.